Nami was just about to open the door for a man pretending to be human, but who was actually a zombie in disguise. Right then, she accidentally kicked over a glass of water at her feet. As she bent down to pick it up, she noticed dried blood stuck under the man's fingernails and a bandage on his neck clearly covering scratch marks. In that instant, she realized he was already infected. To be sure, she slowly poured the remaining water onto the floor. The moment the man saw it, his eyes lit up with desperate hunger. Knowing his cover was blown, he gave up on Nami and moved on to look for his next victim. Soon, he set his sights on another survivor. Shockingly, the young guy was ready to open the door after just one glance at him. Luckily, a girl rushed in at the last second to stop him, saving his life from becoming zombie food. Right after that, John pointed to the bloody handprint smeared on the door and warned everyone in a grim tone. The streets outside were crawling with the undead, and anyone who dared to step out would be eaten alive. But his warning didn't stick. Hungry and desperate after days without food or water, a wealthy man pulled out a wad of cash, thousands of dollars, and promised it to whoever could bring back supplies from the mall. Tempted by the money, a few of the poorer survivors raised their hands right away, willing to risk their lives. Before long, the group reached the mall. Seeing no zombies around for the moment, they started frantically grabbing whatever food they could carry. That's when John and his partner noticed a girl hiding under the counter. After a quick check, they learned she was a cashier who had survived the outbreak. Since she wasn't infected, they decided to bring her back with them. But that small delay cost them. The zombies had already picked up their scent and stormed the mall in a frenzy. The group shoved carts of food and sprinted for their lives. At the last possible second, they managed to yank down the mall's rolling gate, trapping the horde outside. Everyone raced back toward their hideout without stopping. But when they arrived, Nami blocked the door and refused to let them in. She had spotted blood on one man's forehead and was convinced he had been infected and would turn at any moment. Xiaomi quickly tried to explain it was just from hitting his head while running, but Nami wouldn't budge. She kept the door firmly shut. Meanwhile, the sound of approaching zombies grew louder and closer. The group had no choice but to ready their weapons, preparing for a last stand. Just then, a little girl inside the hideout quietly pushed aside the broom bracing the door. The survivors rushed in, barely escaping with their lives. And this time, they had something priceless with them: food.